Welcome to this new video about one of my favorite techniques with the crackle paste. I'm gonna show you how you can build up your crackles by layering, and of course at the end I'm gonna show you how to bring beautiful colors to your artwork. Let's begin with the materials. XL Crackle Paste is a two-based layer with number 1 and number 2, as you can see here. Number 1 is a base layer that you bring on first on your canvas, and then you put on the base layer, the second layer with the crackle paste. You can see here. I'm using the Gesso to blend my colors and some black acrylic paint, some black Bister from Powertex, and to color I'm going to use my favorite mediums, Colorex from Pebeo and the PowerEffect pigment powder from Powertex. You find it all in the description below this video. Let's start. I'm working on an MDF from 80 centimeters by 30 centimeters, and I'm gonna draw a line just for myself to know where I want the texture. First we're gonna start with the base layer of the XL paste, and that is about 1 to 2 millimeters. I use my big palette knife for this, but you can use any palette knife you want. Now it's time to bring on the crackle paste, and it is a wet on wet process. The thicker you bring on your crackle paste, the bigger your cracks become. While you're working, keep your palette knife clean. It's important to bring on the paste more easily, and when you use a spray bottle of water like me, then your palette knife glides more and easily, and your paste won't stick on your palette knife. You always use more of the XL crackle paste, the number 2, than the base layer number 1. That's why the XL number 2 is bigger than the number 1. Almost done with the first layer of the crackle paste. It needs to dry for 24 hours on a natural way, for you can see the cracks. You can see the first layer is dry, and you can see the crackles in the first layer. Now I'm gonna put on a second layer of the crackle paste, and I don't use the base layer number 1 anymore. I bring the second layer not everywhere but here and there, just to get more texture in my artwork. I have sprayed a layer of Bister on the crackles, and I'm gonna paint the rest of the canvas with a black paint. I always use a black Bister on my crackle texture, because a Bister is very liquid and it soaks into the texture and the cracks. Work always layer on layer. So first the black, then the white, so the black will stay in the deeper parts of the texture. Always have darker colors in the deeper parts of your texture. So first black, then white. First darker color, then lighter colors. Now I'm using a paint roller because it's easier with the paint roller to get the lighter color on the higher parts of the texture than using a brush. I've started with the colors and I'm using the Pebeo colors from the Oriental blue and the violet, and I'm going to use my spray bottle of water to spread the colors between my texture. I love this way of coloring my artwork. You can also move your canvas to let the colors find their way in the texture. This way you can also let the colors run. I always play with my colors this way. I love to use this kind of medium instead of the acrylic paints. I find it an easy way to color. If you have seen more videos of me working with the gesso, then you can now see I blend again the colors with gesso. I want some extra colors in my painting, so I'm gonna layer again the colors, the Pebeo Colorex, and I'm using now a pigment powder from Powertex, and it's a PowerEffect violet, and that gives a beautiful a shiny effect when you're using these colors together. Just sprinkle the pigment powder into the wet Colorex and they will blend beautiful together. If you like this video and it's helpful for you, please subscribe to my channel and please leave me a comment if you have any question. Here you can clearly see the beauty of layering crackle paste. It gives you more 3D texture in your painting. Just try it and enjoy the process, and see you next time. Bye!